was a professor at the CS&K, Confederated Salish and Kootenai College in Montana. Told me one time, he says, you know, I have to know you before I do business with you. I can't do business unless I know you. So a lot of the tribes will focus on personal relationships being important as a prerequisite to doing business. That's why building relationships is so important. So it means how do we take time? How do we allow for personal time? We get to know somebody as a person and not a business contact. Overcoming fear, patience, and these types of things. Let's hear perspective on this one.
I think that the more time you can take to get to know the Native American culture you're dealing with, the better off you are. And I think tribal people, certainly around here, feel a lot more confidence when they don't deal with business right away. You know, I think that if you are able to have an informal trip down where you want to go to the museum and you want to see the surrounding landscape and visit with people and go over to, you know, one of the local restaurants for lunch and just see what people are talking about, I think that's respected, and you know, you can come back 2 weeks later and get down to business.
Okay, and then the premise number 4 is building trust, because the trust has been eroded over years. How do we cope with time issues, manage conflict, appreciate social encounters, the spiritual etiquette, all these things that go into building trust are very important. One more comment on that.
If you look at it in the worst sense of the words, to me, if I'm going to say what my kind of extreme negative point of a bureaucrat is, it's some person that comes in here, always got on a coat and tie regardless of what the weather conditions is, always got a briefcase with them, and always, most of the time, got an attorney with them so they make sure that they say everything real proper and everything. And to me, that's a real negative perspective of it, because that don't serve them or us. You know, you sweat down in a hurry. In our country here, you come here with a coat and tie on and trying to lug a briefcase around full of paper and everything else. And you waste a lot of time getting past those perceived notions, because while apparently most politicians come thinking, I'm here from the government and I'm here to provide service, whereas the people that are here say, well, here's somebody else coming to check on me.
So, those are the 4 leadership premises. We start with sovereignty, understanding it. We have communication, relationships, and trust building. They're very critical foundations for working in Indian country. Now, we can't go through all of them, but there are 10 communication protocols, and there's 12 what I call platinum rules that are found in the book I wrote a few years ago called Working in Indian Country. And it includes all the video clips and everything that you just saw earlier. But one thing I just want to make a very quick point about is the 10 communication protocols. These are all culturally based. And when you go around the country, you find variations between tribes, but around the country, the common denominators are all the same. That they are very, very important about how we deal with things. I'm not going to go through those individually. Then there's what I call platinum rules. Because we've all heard the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. But when I believe you work in Indian country, what you do is you do unto others as they would have you do unto them. In other words, the significant difference is we treat people the way they want to be treated. So when we go to an Indian nation, the sovereign nation, when we walk into that place, we operate the way they choose to operate, because that is a platinum rule. So there's a number of platinum rules that we can operate under. There's 12 of them, and they're all outlined in the book. But everything from how to deal with social relationships, how to learn about tribes, and all these things are very important. And again, they're in a very, very generic sense. So there are a lot of tools, there's a lot of leadership skills that we can use to learn about working effectively in Indian country that come from tribal leaders and tribal elders themselves. Okay, we're going to have a panel discussion now. And what these folks are going to do is share with you some perspectives. And let me give you a list of who it's going to be.